This week on Movies, baby, what in God's name is The Chosen? And why did it make so much frickin' money at the box office this weekend? Joe saw it so you don't have to, and he's going to break down all the arcane mysteries of the most influential Jesus-themed theatrical release since Mel Gibson hammered all those nails into Jim Caviezel. But first, Carson, let's take a look at the box office. Show me the money, baby. Okay, there it is in third place.
Third place. A24 had a movie this week, Death of a Unicorn with Jenny Ortega.
That's at 5.
That came in 5th.
Blumhouse had a horror movie that came in 4th below The Chosen. The Chosen beat out a Blumhouse horror movie and an A24 horror comedy with Jenna Ortega. It came in 3rd and it made $11.5 million domestic. What the hell, Joe? What is even in this? What is this fucking movie?
So what is The Chosen? I'm really happy we're talking about it because I think that The Chosen is one of the most interesting and important pieces of media being produced today, and it's certainly one of the most popular. And if you've never heard of it, that's because this is a great example of how our media environment is completely fractionalized. Your algorithm is different than my algorithm, essentially, is what I'm saying. The things that you like, if they're different than what I'm like, our media consumption habits are going to be on totally different planets, and The Chosen proves that in spades. This movie came in 3rd place in the United States domestic box office this week, for its season 5 opener called The Chosen Last Supper, which is what they put in theaters. But Brett, I need to take a little step back and tell the good people what the hell is The Chosen.
I have to ask really quick, this picture behind us right now, is this Jesus in The Chosen?
Yes.
This looks like Bradley Cooper's loser brother. This is Jesus?
This man's, modest, heartfelt portrayal of Jesus is a humongously important performance.
Tell me about The Chosen.
On the Christian right.
Back up and give me the history here. What's going on with this?
The Chosen was started by a director named Dallas Jenkins. Dallas Jenkins is the son of another Christian fiction writer who Brett knows.
Are you talking about Jerry B. Jenkins?
Jerry B. Jenkins.
The co-author of the Left Behind series?
That's exactly right.
Good
Left Behind.
God.
So this man knows about Christian-derived IP and Christian entertainment business, but Dallas Jenkins had an honestly genius idea. He wanted to make a multi-season, the first ever multi-season telling of the life of Jesus from the birth to the resurrection, and he wanted to do it over 7 seasons, and he was going to make The Chosen. He wanted it to be like prestige TV level entertainment, but he wanted it to be for free to as many people as possible because the point of The Chosen, so to speak, is to spread the gospel, LOL. Or / that's probably part of it, but also there's a lot of money to be made. Okay, so Brett, the first thing The Chosen did is it was completely crowdfunded for season 1. It was totally crowdfunded. They raised $10 million to make season 1 of The Chosen, and then they put it out on the Chosen app where you could watch it for free, and it was a humongous hit. Wow. A humongous hit. Then they raised monies for seasons 2 and 3. And they raised $40 million for those 2 seasons. Again, free. When season 3 rolled around, they started flirting with theatrical distribution. They partnered with Fathom, who does short-run releases, to put The Chosen in movie theaters. And Brett, The Chosen in movie theaters, up until this date, including this weekend, has earned over $95 million at the domestic box office. Because I didn't know this, Brett, because we all live in our bubbles, dude. The Chosen's been in the movie theaters before. I saw The Chosen Last Supper because there was lots of P&A all around town.
I remember seeing it on the box office last year and not knowing what it was.
It just
what the hell is The Chosen?
But Brett, this wasn't even their best opening. When season 3 opened, they made $15 million. They had a Christmas special came out, $11 million. Season 2 finale, $6 million, whatever. This season is season 5. This season takes place from when Jesus walks into Jerusalem on Palm Sunday, and then it ends with the Last Supper.
Sorry, these movies have made this TV show. This is a TV show that has also made $95 million in theatrical release in movie theaters on top of whatever it's making as a TV show.
Yes.
That's crazy.
This TV show has 280 million viewers worldwide. 280 million viewers worldwide. Brett, this
looks like a parody. This looks like the Scary Movie team did Passion of the Christ.
This guy, he goes on Fallon. He was on Tucker Carlson.
I saw
he gets
him on
10 million fucking clicks. This guy's a humongous deal in faith-based media, which is gigantic in America. So,
he gives us a goofier Christ. sort of a whoop.
Well, I think you know what he gives you is like. I think he gives. I saw The Chosen. I think he gives you like Christ, like you kind of hoped Christ would be.
All right, you're burying the lead here. You did watch You actually saw this movie in theaters. You went and saw The Chosen.
I did see The Chosen in theaters, so I saw it. But Brett, so this new season 5 is coming out in 3 parts in the movie theaters,
okay,
and it's Lent, which is like a thing in the Catholic calendar, which leads up to Easter. So think about how genius this programming is. Season 5, there's so much anticipation for their 280 million viewers, being translated into over 100 languages for free on the Chosen app. You can watch it on Prime, you can watch it on Netflix. They have humongous licensing deals, but now it's time for season 5. They eventize the hell out of these projects. So I watched episodes 1 and 2. It's called Chosen Last Supper Part 1. Next weekend's going to be Part 2, 3 more episodes, and then the next one's going to be Part 3, 3 more episodes, and then on Easter weekend they're having binge festivals where you can do 5-a-days Saturday and 5-a-day Sundays. This is just for Part 1. We got Part 2, we got Part 3, then we have the binge fest, and that's all leading to season 6, which is the mother effing passion, motherfucker. So that what I'm saying is they're going to go a lot higher than 95. And Brett, who gives a shit about 95? That's just the theatrical. In 2022, the Chosen partnered with the Come and See Foundation, which is a 501c3 Catholic-based ministry whose job is to spread the gospel. They gave $145 million to buy The Chosen, to inject $145 million into this. The Chosen does insane numbers of merchandising. It does insane numbers with these licensing deals at Amazon and Netflix. We already talked about what it makes with theatrical. The personalities on the show are becoming stars themselves, obviously. And Brett, this is just the beginning, because Dallas Jenkins and the geniuses over at Come and See and at Angel Studios, they are making this is a marvel. We're going to get 7 seasons of Jesus. They already have a spin-off season for Moses coming out. They have a spin-off for this and that coming out. If you go on the Chosen app now, they have podcasts. They have prayer, what do you call it? Like Bible studies. They do it perfect. They have the deep faith stuff. They have the fun fuck around social media stuff. They are playing this so perfectly. It's absolutely shocking. And because the Come and See Foundation is it owns it, how do they make money for this? It's a donation based still. You can go give a tax refundable donation to The Chosen right now. So me and you could go give $1,000
tax refundable?
Yes. Give $100 to The Chosen right now. It's completely tax refundable. It gets it back. I mean, talk about fan awareness, talk about fan value, talk about like tying yourselves to your fan base in this like increasingly fractionalized niche media environment where your ownership and ability to connect with fans is the only thing that really matters. The Chosen is doing something that no other studio in the fucking world except Disney and Marvel have anything even close to. And it's privately owned and the money's tax free. Don't you see? So
Dallas Jenkins he saw what his dad did. He saw what Jerry B did with the Left Behind series, which was phenomenally successful. Made Jerry B, so much money it was coming out of his eyes. Dallas saw that as a kid, and he said, "Hold my non-alcoholic beer, Dad."
And he got
down. He got down on his knees, and he prayed to Jesus.
Yes.
And said, "Jesus, I love you. Can I please use your likeness and IP to just print fucking money?"
Dallas Jenkins did say that Jesus told him to make the show.
Well, Jesus said, "Go forth, son." Print money. So I guess did they leave that whole lenders in the temple scene out of the Chosen?
No, it was awesome.
Okay, great, awesome.
So
I
anyway,
guess they missed the message of it.
Just real quick. So I saw it. How was it? Well, first of all, just to be a movie snob for a second, get out of the movie theaters, your TV. But to be a guy to not joke around for a second, to tell you how it was.
Yeah, how was it?
It was excellent.
Oh my god. Oh no.
I mean,
oh no.
It wasn't. It was like I watched the season.
I believe you. That's
I watched
the problem.
season 5 of a television show, so it was like whatever. And TV kind of sucks, and its rhythms are all stupid.
It does. Sorry, people.
But I could see though as I was watching, like, oh, they took care of these characters. They make a meal out of the right moments. They cast well. Each episode costs around $5 to $7 million.
That's it.
Yeah, but look, the money's on the screen. It looks
Stranger Things cost $40 million an episode.
Well, look,
as Yates said,
I know.
The good lack all conviction, and the worst are full of passion and intensity. That is the fucking headline for our times.
I will say the charitable interpretation of this project is what I remembered watching this was, whoa, the Gospels. That is a good story, and this is a good idea for exploiting intellectual property. And this is exactly how I would have set up this whole entire project to maximize my profits. But it's not worth just writing off as evil. It's actually worth noting as how successful media properties will be handled and owned moving forward, and how it doesn't really matter if you have studios on your side or not. What you need is fans on your side. Brilliant stuff from Dallas Jenkins and the people over at The Chosen. Congrats. I wouldn't recommend seeing it. It's like very, it is what it is. But if you care about the story, it would be like the 10th best show on TV. Like, it's not as good as any prestige HBO shows essentially, but it's better than anything you'd probably watch on CBS or NBC.
Joe brings up a good point here. I am begging you, Hollywood, can some people who are not far-right evangelical Christians learn how to play the game like the far-right evangelical Christians are playing the game right now? You know what we look at when we're like modeling our company? We're like, hey, what's the Daily Wire doing? Because although they are fucking hate merchants, they're fucking good at running their business. And so is this Chosen fucking asshole, this Nepo baby asshole.
It's really smart.
It's really fucking
And do you know, right now,
can the people who are not making this shit get fucking savvy, please? You're spending $40 million on a Stranger Things episode. This guy's spending a fraction of that, and he's got a 10 times better business plan than you. Can we get it together, people not making far-right Christian entertainment, please? Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know. They're just smart. It's just very, very smart. And they're putting more projects out, and other studios are copying them. Right now, Amazon has a new show out. I think it's called, please forgive me, it's something like Den of Thieves. I know it's the David and Goliath story. I know there's like a King Solomon thing coming out at Netflix or something. Everybody wants a bite of the fucking faith-based, it's humongous and it's ignored, and 280 million people watch The Chosen. I have the app now. I won't be watching any more episodes though. This is my moment. I did it. I watched it. I'm good
thank
now.
You, Joe. Thank you for doing that, so the rest of us don't have to. We now know what The Chosen is. We know that it's kind of good. It's very watchable.
It is so watchable. Is so, especially if you've been to church before, so you kind of like know the major beats. So you're like, you can just like, I just like jumped in. It was Palm Sunday. I was like, oh yeah, okay. You can just like figure it out. It's it's TV. It's not like it's approachable television. It's not a mystery box.
Wow,
man.
Yeah, we're in a shitload of trouble culturally. I just mean.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what to tell you. One nice thing about The Chosen.
Yeah.
This is just like one nice thing is like, it's about the Bible Jesus.
Yeah.
And like, if you guys might remember, like Bible Jesus is like a really good guy. You know what I mean? Like,
none of this is
that's the good news.
I think the Bible is very readable. I think it's an amazing book, fascinating document, full of history, amazing poetry, and weird prophecies and a lot of bullshit. But like,
they got the
the Bible's not the problem.
Yeah,
it's
right.
Dallas Jenkins.
Yeah, fair enough. That
printing money off the back of the Bible.
More than just like, I can't even imagine all of the fucking loopholes they have with the taxes and the church and the amount of money they're gobbling up at Angel Studios and at Come and See and these foundations. The mission of this 501c3 is to spread the gospel to 1 billion people, and you can just give tax-free money to this mission. That's nuts. And then the mission smartly pays to make The Chosen to spread their message. Smart, it worked. How can we do this?
Yeah,
we have to think of what like
I'm telling you, people, please.
Patreon fans, like, text us or tweet at me. What's a big IP I can exploit that already has like millions of followers and has been around for hundreds of years and has tax incentives as well? Just hit me up on the Patreon. Thank you so much. Well, Brett,
you could do the Gnostic Bible. I guess it's not as
yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
recognizable.
We'll talk about it. But thank you.